Hey everyone, I'm Mick. Welcome back to my shop. I know it's been a long time since I put a video out, and I apologize for that. But life got in the way. I've been busy working on all sorts of things. As you might be aware if you've watched any of my other videos around the spring, summertime, I get really busy with things and tend to taper off. But this year I went out and got myself even more busy. You might be able to see in the background there, yeah, right there, that thing is, I bought that in February, so that's been keeping me very busy. That's a 1989 Jeep Grand Wagoneer that I won't say I've been working on a lot, but it's been taking up that time that I would normally do what little machining I can do. So I haven't been making videos of the things I've been doing to it because I'm learning as I'm going along on that. I'm not an expert by any means. Although I'm not an expert at machining, at least I know enough to make a video. But for the Jeep, I'm watching videos to learn how to do what I'm doing. But this one, I actually did make something for the Jeep, and yeah, so let's go take a look at what I made.
So I haven't mentioned it up until now, but you might be able to guess from the squeakiness of this that this is some rather hard material. I at first assumed when I was pulling it out of my stock that it was stainless steel, but it is not. It is Inconel. I discovered this after putting it in the bandsaw, and the bandsaw running for 15 minutes and only cutting about a quarter of an inch into the material. So I'll put up, at some point here, I'll put up a description of the material properties of Inconel, but suffice it to say that this bolt is never going to rust and is probably worth about half of the vehicle cost. So, but it is what it is. It's what I had on hand, and what the heck, I don't need it for anything else, so I figured I'll make my bolt out of Inconel.
Well, it is where it's going to be. It fits. It's tight. It's hard to tell if that's because the nut it's threading into is nylon. But it seems to work. And that's what matters. So now I need to take it over to the mill and mill a hex on this, and I want to do it the same size as the lug nuts, which I think is 13/16. Okay. So we're going to put the hex on the end of the bolt. We'll start by facing this off and then turning it down to diameter, and then we'll take it over to the mill and mill the hex on it. There we go. Much better. That's good enough. Alright, so I'm getting ready to turn down the diameter here. Just like this bolt, with two different size hexes on it, so that it matches the lug nut sizes. So this will be 13/16 and this will be 7/8. And I've looked up in my engineer's black book here, see if you can see that, there we go, the distance across the corners of hexagons, and for 7/8 it is 1.0104 in diameter. So let's see what we've got here. We are currently at 1 1/4. You can see that. There we go. So I need to take off almost 1/4 of an inch. So let's turn it down a little bit and then we'll make a measurement after we get close. Alright, that looks pretty bad. I've got this sticking out too far. Getting too much chatter. Pull it in a little bit. All right. Little sanity check here. All right, let's set this thing up in the mill and mill these flaps. All right, so I've got to put hex on these two surfaces. This one 13/16 and this one 7/8. I'm doing 13/16 because that matches the size I have lug nuts. So, and 7/8 is the next size up on a standard set of lug nut sockets. So let's see what we got right now. .9365. And 1.0105. 1.05. Alright, let's see how much I have to take off here. Alright, so according to my calculations, I need to take off 0.0620 off of each surface or each cut on this, and 0.06775 off of this. So let's get started. Wow, those chips are hot. Alright, get this deburred, and then I'm going to put it back in the lathe and just chamfer these edges. Alright, I believe I am done with my new bolt. This is to replace this. It's the spare tire rack for my Jeep bolt that holds the rack, the mount up for my Jeep spare tire underneath the Jeep body. So yeah, basically the same, except I did make this hex bigger because I got new lug nuts that are actually bigger, and I want them to match the same size as the lug nuts. And of course, as you can see, I made a new Delrin nut in place of the old plastic one, which is actually cracked. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you see the crack there. So a little bit sturdier, and of course, with this bolt being Inconel, it will pretty much never rust. Not that it was really a problem with the plastic nut anyway, but what the heck, I have the material, so there it is. Thanks. Catch you later. Bye.